Isn't this all you need? Isn't this a good option? Well, if you're like me, then you are constantly debating cameras, gear, you watch YouTube videos, you, you inform yourself about gear, latest gear, everything, and everyone seems to have the latest gear. There are some content creators like Snappiness, for example, who shoots old gear. And he is pretty confident with his gear. And why shouldn't he be? Then there are others that always have the latest gear. When I was younger, it was the same. The channels that always had the latest gear, back then they were not, well, sponsored like it is today. But still they were. And that's the reason why they always have the latest gear, right? So if you want to have the latest gear, you have to buy it. And this is something pretty expensive, right? You know what gear costs. Even some older gear costs a lot of money. So in order to be able to just present gear all the time, you would have to buy all these lenses, all these cameras on your own. You would have to be kind of rich to be able to buy this, because every time you sell it, you lose money. Every time you lose money. So in theory, of course, you could do it. You could. But the struggle with gear acquisition syndrome, I know you already know what it is, because you got it, is that there are so many options and there is not the perfect option. What the one camera is capable of doing and giving you, the others cannot, and they should all merge into one. Like the air. Smells like dog duty. And I have an idea why. I will clear it up later. But as I see it, when I decided which camera to buy, of course I informed myself. Of course I watched some videos of some YouTubers, some content creators presenting the camera, but this was not the camera that they suggested. I do not know why. It seems that the channels that I watched do not like this camera, the A6700, because they got, of course, the FX3, FX30, right? So the problem being, isn't this enough to shoot? Isn't this enough to film? Of course, there are sensor differences regarding 3D pop, as I already stated, and I talked about this with Dirty Photography Club, and he made an excellent video about that. He's always on point, but still, this camera is pretty good. It's not a good lens per se. It's relatively affordable, let's call it that. So it's not an expensive lens, but as you can see, how I positioned myself with the fire here, with something in the background. It has the touch of dimensionality. And there is a child. I did not understand everything, but there's something about a bicycle. That's what I understood. I think that even though some creators, they diminish your self-esteem with your gear that you have with your gear, in your gear, right? Even though they do, because they always got the latest cameras, the latest bodies, the latest lenses. But, well, I do not envy them. The latest lenses, well, what possibly good could they give us? Be happy with what you got. Do not envy, or do not try to get the latest things, the latest gear and everything. It will cost you a lot of nerves. It will cost you a lot of time. And you will lose your self-esteem that you may have with your gear right now. I was pretty confident with my Nikon D800 all the years, and while I had the D800, there were already cameras from Sony out, like mirrorless full-frame cameras, the latest stuff, but I didn't buy it. I always wanted my DSLR camera, and that was why I kept it. This is my Ant and Dust Brute T. Where's the end? Here it is. Well, no, There it is. So I did not buy the latest cameras, and I would not do today, because I know that there's only so much you need. So let's say you got the A6400. That's a good camera. It's not the newest, it's not modern, the autofocus might be a bit outdated, but I was pretty happy. Long time with my A6000. The camera was good. I missed the external microphone input I needed. So I did not keep it because of that. But other than that, the quality was good. It was excellent. Everything was good with this camera. So I did not fall for the latest gear trap. I never did. And you shouldn't. So whenever I show you some lenses, I show you, well, relatively old stuff. Not old, but not recent. Not that recent, like 10 years old, or sometimes even more. And this is enough. And I do not urge you to buy the latest cameras, because I do not have the latest cameras. And I do not need it. I want to have fun with the camera. And therefore, well, I do not need the latest camera for that. Right? So if you have a camera right now, use it. Use it with what you got. And if you want to have some 3D pop, watch some videos on my channel or on other channels about that, and get yourself a lens with which you will be happy, because you got the effect that you need. The rest, be happy with that. And do not try to get the next lens weeks after, because this is not how this normally works. Most people, you see, they want to find a camera that they can use for what they plan to do, like traveling or whatever it might be, right? So, and then there are channels that focus on gear. So channels that are focused around gear, they have to buy the newest stuff and have to get the latest camera models, because what else would they show you? Oftentimes they get the gear from the manufacturer so that they can show it to you, right? That's all right. This is not something that I despise. It is just that I do not want you to fall for the trap, if you even would fall for the trap, because I believe that you of course know, but I know how it can change the self-esteem that you have regarding your gear when you see the latest models, the latest this and that. And this is a marketing technique that also applies to cars or everything, TVs or what people might need. It's always the same. I will show you some lenses from time to time, some cameras when I got something new, because I like the lenses. I like playing around with cameras, different systems and different lenses, and this is what I enjoy and like. I liked aesthetics, I like the 3D pop effect, but I will not buy every latest camera model or every latest lens, because it would be a waste of money. As I mentioned in one of my talking videos here, when I buy something, I buy it with the intention of keeping it. And this is why I think about it a lot, and I do not want to buy it knowing I will send it back. This is not right. You should not do that. This is not right. If you buy something, sell it, but do not send it back after you tried it out. This is not right. Right now I'm debating some Nikon lenses for the Z system, and when I buy them, I keep them, most likely, because I know that I will like them and I will use them. And I will show you what I bought. I will show you the lenses and how they look, to give you an example of that. This is why I talk so much and I have different scenes. Most of the time I do not talk about the lenses, I talk about other things. But you can get an impression of how the lens would look if you would be in front of the camera talking, right? And this is what I do. Or how the camera renders the image and so on. You have an impression of how this could look, potentially. Tomorrow I will make a barbecue. Well, let's see how this goes. But I think the A6700 is a perfect camera for what it is. You can use every E-mount lens with it. It works. It has a microphone input. It has stabilization. It has 4K 100, I think. Yes, I think 10-bit. It's APS-C, yeah, but, well, so if you have this camera, do not think that you need something else. If the A6000 would have an external microphone input, I would still use it. I replaced it with this. last year. So I used it 10 years, even more. 9 years. And it was enough. See? So everything that you got is enough. There is no such thing as a bad camera. And there is no such thing as a perfect camera. And I can tell you this, whenever it is that you buy the latest model, you will still find a quirk that will... So even if you buy the latest camera, you will still find a quirk in some way that it is not the perfect camera and not the best camera there is. Because then you see there's another camera from Canon maybe, oh, it's better in video, it's better in autofocus, and this and that, and colors here and colors there. And it is a matter of style. Just use what you got already and just do something with it. Just do something. I bought the X-T3. Why? Why didn't I buy the SH2, S something? Because I do not need it. It's enough, and the video quality is good. And of course you see videos, if someone compares side by side, then of course you see which camera is better. But you don't. After you buy this camera and you have it at home, you will not compare it side by side with a better camera or a not so good camera. You will not. You will just have your camera and that's it. This is enough. Just do something with it and that's all you need. Maybe you need a lens, buy a lens that fits your needs and that's it. Do something with it. All these lenses that I got and all the different systems, I do not need them. I just have fun using different cameras from time to time, different lenses, that's all. You only, in my opinion, you only need one zoom lens to make videos or a good 35mm lens, that's it. On APS-C, maybe a 23, 24, something like that. Or a zoom length 16 to 35. Sony size 16 to 35 on the APS-C and you're done. That's it. You will never have to watch any camera content videos or related videos ever, because it's all you need. It's simple as that, right? But where's the fun? So I hope you get my point, and I hope I could give you some of your confidence back regarding your own gear that you own right now. I sometimes shoot all DSLRs like the Canon 5D Mark II with a 50-1.4, Canon 50-1.4. That's it. I have so much fun with it, shooting it. I have so much fun. So I'm debating buying another Nikon DSLR from old days with a simple 50-1.4 and just do what I can do with it, right? There are so many possibilities, and this is what makes videography and photography so much fun there. Everyone sees different, everyone has another feeling of aesthetics. You do not need to copy anyone, just do your thing, just go out, shoot, film yourself, do whatever it is that your soul desires. It's always important that you follow the path of your soul. You need to, otherwise you will be unhappy, maybe even sick or ill. You will suffer. So follow your soul path. Listen to your intuition, do what makes you fun, what brings you joy, what makes you happy. And with that, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.